What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and today I've got some AFL Evolution Fan Hub player creator here for you guys today, and just so we can have a little bit of a look at what the players are going to look like in AFL Evolution. Here I've tried to make myself, and I will go through some of the features and all the accessories and everything that you can put on your players in AFL Evolution. Anyone can download this Fan Hub. It is free. Just all you have to do is go over to Steam, type in AFL Evolution, and you can download it. It's about 11 gig in size, so it's quite big, which is actually a good thing, because the bigger the file is, the better the game will be. So we're going to jump straight into it. Here's my player, Sam Fossil. We had to go with the commentary name Foster, because it wasn't Fossil. It's got the nickname Sammy. Here we've got me in the Saints jumper, but I'm going to show you all the other AFL jumpers as well. We've gone with Ruck Rover, number 23 is my favourite number. Back from when Stewie Lowe used to play for the Saints. And I'm a left footer. And my birth date, obviously. So, here you can see me in the Saints jumper. I'm just going to go all the way through the AFL jumpers. So you can see I've got here the Crows, the Lions, the Blues, the Magpies, the Bombers, the Dockers. And let me know, guys, which AFL Guernsey you reckon suits me the best. Gold Coast Suns, the Giants, the Hawks, the Demons, Kangaroos, Power, the Tigers, the Saints, the Swans, the Eagles, and the Premiers, the Western Bulldogs. So first off, I'm just going to go through a bit of the appearance. We've got body, skin, head, hair, accessories, and tattoos. So with the body, we've got the height, 183, 6 foot. Got my player weight. You've got muscle tone, body shape. So I can make him an absolute beast if I wanted to. As I'll show you guys here, you can make him quite muscly. I've actually gotten him just under average because he still looks pretty ripped and pretty big. So we got body shape, arms, traps, legs, torsos, head size, hand size. So there's a lot of different features just for the body type. And I'll turn him around so you can see what he looks like with the sponsor. Look at the cool boots that he's got on. They've got skin, you've got ethnicity. So there's a lot of different ethnicities you can choose from here. This is a tongue twister, this word. But you can go from, you know, someone who looks maybe Aboriginal to someone who looks Asian to white Caucasian. So rhyming accidentally. But yeah, there's a lot to choose from. And if you go and download it, and I recommend downloading it, it's free. Why not have a go of it? So here we got head, and we got head shape. And then within each section, there's another 5 or so just under head. Some have more, like look at jaw. There's a lot you can change with the jaw, so it's pretty in-depth. You can be able to try and make yourself. It is tough to try and replicate yourself unless you're really skilled at making characters. I've tried my best. It doesn't look exactly like me. There's something around the mouth that just doesn't look quite right, but I can't sort of figure it out. Mouth, there's a lot of things. You got mouth, jowl. Nose, well, there's a heap of different things for the nose. We've got eyes, different coloured eyes. You can make someone with spooky red eyes, I guess. There's a lot of different eye colours here. We've got brow. There's a lot in brow intensity. Inner depth, middle depth, outer depth. There's just so much you can do. We got the cheeks and the ears. So that's virtually your character, his facial features and his body. We move on to hair. There is so many hairstyles. There's 188 hairstyles. This is the one I've picked for myself, number 53. But there is other ones you can put on. You've got like Ivan Maric's mullet. If you scroll all the way down, you've got some dreadlocks. There's the mullet. Ivan Maric's mullet. You got some dreads. It looks like Tendai Mzungu, those dreads. Those ones look like sort of like what Eli Templeton used to have. We've got the Dustin Martin as well. That actually looks ridiculous on me. We've got man buns. You've got so many different types of man buns. I didn't know there was like 5, 6 different types of man buns. It's crazy. You even got hairstyles with headbands. which is pretty cool as well. So there's so much to choose from. That's like a Dyson Heppel sort of, you know, dreadlocks, or sort of in between dreadlocks and hair hasn't been washed in like a century. We got, whoa, what is going on there? There's just so many types. You got receding hairstyles. You got everything under the sun almost. So I was at number 53. It actually took me a while to find out the hairstyle I wanted. It does look a little shiny, but when you zoom out, it looks alright. Beard styles. Now these beards are quite patchy. Just trying to get something that's stubble. They're kind of patchy. Like you can even do something patchy under the chin. I mean, I don't know what's going on with here. This looks like someone's just sort of like an Aboriginal painting on someone's face. There's some weird facial hair, but there's a lot to choose from. There's 65 different types of facial hair. Can we do a full beard here? Yes, we can. Looks like oh, there we go. That's the Bashar Hooley sort of beard. But we're going to stick with our little... Yeah, we're going to go with that one. Originally I had that one, but it looks like I have a bum chin when I got that one. And the sideburns don't match my hair colour. So we're going to go with that. Just a bit of stubble. The mo does stick out a little too much. That's the best there is to offer. Because when you actually choose just stubble, it's not thick enough. So that's what we're going to go with. So that's all your hair and your beard. You've got eyebrows as well. There's a lot of eyebrows. I got with number 22. But there is a lot. There's a good 32 different eyebrows. So there's a lot to choose from there. Very in-depth, as I said. Now to the part that everyone has been waiting for. I think this is the fun part of it. We've actually got shirt tucked in or out. Look at this. I mean, if you want to look as dorky as Matthew Lloyd, you can go in. I'm going to go out. You've got long sleeves. So we don't just have socks up and socks down. We have long sleeves. So what does it look like in the long sleeves? We've just got the black long sleeves with St Kilda. And you can also set it just for cold weather. So in the cold weather, you can wear long sleeves. Sunny weather, you might have the singlet on. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. We're going to stick with just that. Sock height, we've got down. We've got one sock up, one sock down. So you have the left down, the right down, the left up, yada, yada, yada. Both up, both down. You can't put a shin guard under one of them, which is the only thing sort of missing. We've got lots of strappings, shoulders, elbows, wrists, forearms, hands, knees, compression shorts. I've just gone with the bit of tape on the shoulder. Sort of got a bit of a sore, dodgy left shoulder, so why not? And it makes it look sort of a bit unique. We've got the boots. Now there's a few different styles of boots. I'm going to run you through those. So we've got four different types of boots. Five different types of boots. I like those, and you can put 3 different colours in. I've gone with sort of my logo colour, the green with the blue. Helmets, you can even wear helmets. There's 2 types of helmets, but we don't really want any of those. Gloves. So there's a lot of different things. You can change the colour of the helmet, change the colour of the gloves. There's a lot you can do. And then finally on to tattoos. We've got a few sleeves. Blue skull, red skull. Yeah, that's a bit over the top. Let me see that from a distance. Jesus. That's crazy. You've even got sort of just line work. Yeah, like, look, line work. So just faint, just in the progress. Been down to Dane Swan's tattoo parlour. He hasn't quite finished his job yet. So there's a lot of different sleeves that you can put on. I think that's sort of like a Brent McCaffrey sort of tree of life. I don't know. Then there's just a few dodgy ones in there as well. Just a few silly stars and playing cards. And a few of the tattoos that no one really wants. A compass on the elbow. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, if you're a Dockers fan, you could have an anchor. An owl. What does that owl look like? Yeah, so none of this rubbish. You can have a Wicked Witch tattoo if you really want to support the developers. But that selling ship, that looks alright. None of this sort of rubbish. There's a lot to choose from. You got the other arm, you've got legs. I don't know, geez, you could really colour him in, couldn't you? Not a fan of this sort of stuff, so we're going to get that clean skin. Look at that tan. So you can do tattoos as well, and that virtually sums up for the character. I'm pretty happy with that. That's what my character's going to look like come careers and things like that. There's also one other thing I want to jump over to and show you in Team Creator. So here we've got Team Creator, and as you can see, you can do the certain leagues. Because you also got the VFL, the Under-18 Championship, the TAC Cup, International Cup. And then you got some logos. You got all the AFL logos, and you got some custom ones as well. If you want to make your custom team, you want to put a Tasmania team down there or something. But we've also got the stadium. So here we see a picture of all the stadiums, and this is going to show all the stadiums in the game. We've got Adelaide Oval. We've got Bendigo. So we've got a few VFL teams. Domain Stadium in Perth. Etihad Stadium with the roof open here. And these stadiums actually do look pretty good. We've got Manuka Oval in Canberra. The MCG. Metricon Stadium, Port Melbourne, the SCG, Simmons Stadium down in Geelong, Spotless Stadium, GWS, Giants home ground, the Gabba, TIO Stadium in Darwin, the University of Tasmania, so this is the rename of, was it Aurora Stadium in Launceston, where the Hawks play, White House, another VFL ground, Williamstown, and that sums up all the stadiums. The only one that's actually missing, once again, is Bloodstone Arena. That wasn't in AFL Live 2, and there was a question as to why it wasn't in there, and they said that due to some sort of licensing, they just didn't have it. But I thought it might be in AFL Evolution, but once again, Bloodstone isn't there. So what's going to happen when North Melbourne plays games down there? They might just be moved to Etihad. I'm not 100% sure, but that's probably what's going to happen. And there's actually one more thing I actually want to show you. We're going to jump back into Player Creator. So I just wanted to show you the attributes of each player in AFL Evolution, and there's a lot of different attributes. As you can see on the screen, I'm not going to just go through and read every single one to you guys. You can obviously pause the video, you'll be able to, you can read them here. I'm not going to go through and just name them one by one, but there is a lot of different things, from like kicking to actual kicking power, fending. So the Dustin Martin fend, I'll be wondering how high that is going to be. We've even got emotion. So this might be the reaction when we give away a free kick, when we kick a goal. So that could be pretty cool to see some of the celebrations that might be in the game. So that might affect that. We've got, jumping that's going to coincide with Specky. So they're going to work together. And we've got the hip and shoulder. Even tagging's there. So your ability to lock down on an opponent is also there. Smother. So there's a lot of detail in these play attributes that, the more attributes that we do have in AFL Evolution, the more dynamic the gameplay is going to be. Everyone is going to be unique. So if we're going to have just a few categories, everyone's probably going to play the same. But with all these different categories, and without counting all the categories, it looks like there's about 30 different categories. We're going to see a lot of uniqueness in players and a lot of differences, which is going to make for, a more dynamic game that's, not every player just reacts the same. Not every player plays the same. We're going to have a lot of difference between all the players in AFL Evolution, which is really positive and really a good sign. I'm pretty excited for it. It comes out on May 5th, so it's only about a month away. It's coming out on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the PC this time. So hopefully there could even be some mods on the PC that changes the game up, which could be fun as well. But I'm pretty impressed with the Player Creator. There's a lot of detail, and yeah, this is just a small little sample. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video where I've shown you the Player Creator, the play attributes, and the stadiums in AFL Evolution. Make sure you go and download this and have a little go. Try and make yourself. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more AFL Evolution news. What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and today I've got some AFL Evolution in-game screenshots. Now I know these screenshots have been floating around from an EB promotion, but these are the full HD versions of these images, and I'm going to go through them with you guys.